to the Call to Action podcast. I am James.
I'm Matt.
I'm
Hey,
Kelsey.
what's up? I'm Danny.
Oh yes. Just to make sure everyone heard, we have a child. Wait, we have a child with us today.
Salute.
My daughter Tilly,
Yes.
big Schmodown fan.
And because we have all these new friendly little people in our conversation today, let's start with that match. We have the three-way between Chandru Dandapani, friend of the show now, David Moore, who I know at least I've been asking to be back on the show a lot, and War Daddy himself, whose name we do not know, besides he is the War Father, and we are his War Sons.
Or
What?
War daughter.
Sure. What did y'all think of the match?
I thought it was good. Like, I got the result I wanted because I had Chandru on my vanity team, and it's always. And someone here picked up the Warfather. I'm not gonna say who, but but yeah, I thought it was a pretty good showcase of their skills. I thought, especially David Moore performed a lot better than he did the last time, so the competition is getting a lot better.
Well, he's also not being stared down by this really intimidating man named Kevin Smets.
Well,
Also,
he's next to the Warfather, so I don't know.
if any fans today would like some nice ASMR, I have chips here ready for the views and the super chats whenever we can get that amount. I mean, the match is fun because we got three big personalities. The most I got from it was, War Daddy, War Sons, all of that. It was fun. Danielle, you're not on the show, so you don't contribute today. See,
So
Kevin wants ASMR. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you for backing up my point. Now, today is ASMR chats. Everyone turn your mics up, turn your headphones up, and let's get down to business.
All right,
So
well-
I like the match. You want to go to Kelsey?
No, you can go. It's fine.
All right. No, so hey, a while. So digging the new StreamYard. That's pretty cool.
Love it.
Warfather was the thing with Warfather and Inner Geekdom, which makes it fun, is that they kind of have allowance to be a little bit sillier. So I don't think the spiel would have worked anywhere outside because we already have our video Drew, so we don't need two people going off and talking in third person and stuff. But Warfather,
Drew
Beard
demands
Bros.
respect, Daniel.
That's what I'm saying. We don't need another one. We have the one and only Video Drew. So I like that there's a Video Drew Warfather third person and indicate them.
I'll take as
I
many
want to
video
put
Drews
something.
as I can
I want to
get.
put something out in the chat before I say anything else, though. If we could have a Star Lord to save the Schmodown galaxy between Josh McCouga, Chandru, or David Moore, who do you think would be the one holding the Infinity Stone and dancing and saving the universe against Ronan?
It'd be
Which
Chandru.
would be obviously Ben Bateman.
Okay, I'll give you my mathematical reasoning why it is Chandru. As we all know, Makuga is scared of everything. So he would see big, scary, what's his name? And we lost Danny. Great. Gives me more time to think of the answer, which I should know because I am a geek competitor. Oh yeah, Ronan the Destroyer, or whatever his suffix is. One second, just got to point this out. Thank you, Kevin, for one of your few logical points. Yes, we all need more Video Drew in our life.
There's only one though.
Yes. Unfortunately, there is only one. We would love if she could duplicate herself, like the Blob. All right, Danny, you're back. Great.
Welcome back.
No.
Yeah, so as I was saying, we all know that Josh McCouga would be scared of Ronan the Destroyer and run away screaming.
User.
And David Moore is he's built for Drax. Like, he's perfect. I think Chandru just fits within that Star-Lord role.
Yes,
Makes sense.
Perfect.
I agree.
I forget. Did we have any cutscenes with this match? I've done no research today because I don't care.
I'm pretty sure we did. I don't remember what it was though.
All right, so yes, child, small person. What did you think of the match?
I thought it was cool.
Yeah. Who was your favorite competitor?
I don't know.
Did you like Warfather?
I like all of them.
You liked all of them. Yeah, that's kind of how I felt too. I thought the table was pretty great. They all worked off of each other really well. Some really great jokes that had me laughing out loud at work. Definitely like to see more Warfather or War Daddy.
Or
And- yeah, War Daddy. But yeah, it was a good match. I'm excited to see what comes from it, and was super happy to see Chandru kick some butt. It was great.
Okay. There are no cutscenes.
Nope.
But, you know, whatever, because we still got a great debut. And we got 2 returns from competitors that we've actually been waiting for. Okay. God damn.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Catch you later.
Yeah. Every time he just thinks of War Daddy, he has to leave the chat out of fear.
It's just too much for him to handle. He's got stuff
Yeah.
away.
So, because we have now seen David Moore in 2 matches where he has lost to great competitors. You've seen a debut. Do you see David Moore and Warsun? Do you see them competing in the IG division in the future? And do you think they have like a place there?
I think that you'll definitely see him again because David Moore is the kind of competitor that he doesn't need to win to be brought back. He just has a really fun personality, and the Intergeekdom division needs more baby faces like him, more of like fun people.
Boo. Boo faces.
Yeah, boo faces and all that. But I like David Moore. Honestly, he has a good personality. I could see him being brought back. And
Yeah.
Warfather is I can definitely see him being brought back because you don't see a lot of those weird, wacky, silly characters anymore, and I think we need more of those.
Yeah.
Like, everybody can't be the Smasher all the time.
Yeah, I will say, I'm not sure if you 2 know, or yes, you 3 because Tilly's here as well.
Mhm.
The title for this episode is "We Finally Found Faces We Like," or some form of that, which I think is what is emblematic of this week. Is that even my Stoneheart, who refuses to support competitors who don't try and murder people, I finally found people who are nice, who I can care about.
Yeah, and I didn't want to say it yesterday because I didn't want to sound like I was sucking up to him. But I think Chandru is the perfect babyface because he can actually like talk smack and like back it up, and he has a fun personality. He doesn't feel like he's trying too hard to be someone he's not. Right? Like he feels like he's authentic, and that's exactly what a babyface needs to be. So that's why I like him.
Plus, we talked about in our episode that he had the Incredibles 2 entrance ready. He was gonna have this big thing, but then he went with the Smets entrance. So he does have this air of just hey, look, we're gonna have fun, whatever. Like you said, if he does talk smack, he can back it up. Like there is a good energy he gives.
Mhm. Absolutely. And he's really fun to watch on screen. Like the entire time he's on, I love his quips. And like you said, he can talk smack, but yet not in a way that he's at risk of becoming a heel, which I think is a really nice balance. And I don't know. This Intergeekdom has needed some faces, definitely. A heel is only so good if there's faces to play off of. And I can love to see some future interactions between these guys and then the competitors that we've been seeing for a while in Intergeekdom.
Yeah, and he's so funny too. Like I love his one-liners, like the one line about being the only Indian who failed at spelling bee.
Absolutely.
Oh man, I forgot who does it. I think it was either Cody or Justin who did a poll for the weeks or the months best quotes.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that was what the match was. Again, Chandra was filled with lines. I love the Warsun line. I haven't laughed that loud in a while watching a match.
Yeah.
Until we got to Paul Preston, which we'll get to later. This match was just a lot of fun. I don't know how else to describe it. Sort of shallow description, breakdown, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have any final notes on the Chandru Moore father match?
Yeah, well, like you said, it was a lot of fun, and I think that's exactly what you would want from a face versus face match. Like with heels, you get all that trash talk and everything, but with faces, it's a lot fun, and I think it delivered on that. So yeah, good match.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I thought the best part about the match was definitely just how refreshing it was to have a table full of faces that are still entertaining to watch together. And I think I wouldn't mind seeing that happen more often. And I look forward to seeing everybody competing in future matches.
Sounds great. I've been checking my phone all day, waiting for the Shy Wolves announcement, and I keep like checking back, like, okay, what's come on? Am I missing anything? And nope, just hiding the announcement from us. But to move on to someone who I can say is probably one of my favorite, is probably my third favorite rookie this season, behind Kevin Smets and Video Drew.
Yep.
We have Paul Preston of the Movie Guys versus Lon Harris, which I know you guys like, but whatever. Yes. One quick update before we get into Paul Preston being amazing. Unfortunately, Danny had to leave because his stream just wasn't holding up. So we will see you next time, Danny, on the episode of Dragon Ball Z, I guess. I guess that you'd like that, but whatever.
Oh, because he's Asian.
No, because he liked anime. God, you racist. Nah. We've dropped the racist storyline. We've put it on the back burner. Like how Andrew wants to date Clark Wolf. Like we've moved on. Okay.
I haven't moved on.
Okay. So, what did y'all think of my man, the trivia answerer, Paul Preston?
I love watching him on screen. Like, I like his entrances. I love the protein powder. Like, I have literally had 2 protein shakes since watching him because I'm suddenly motivated. I'm like, I mean, he's cool. He's doing it. I got to do it too, right? So, yeah, he's great. I love watching him on screen for sure.
Yeah, so I really messed up here because in our fantasy league, I picked Rachel Silverstream because she's a friend of the show. And James, as he always does, picks up the opponent right after me, picks up Paul. And I had completely forgotten that Paul Preston has already competed. I didn't know who he was. Then I was like, oh, it's this guy. He was really impressive. And I think he's probably in contention for the most underrated player in the league currently because he got a perfect round and everything. He's so good. And I think, like I said, I think Chandru is the perfect babyface, and I think Paul is a really good character too because he's fun. He has his own gimmick and everything. He has the protein powder. I really hope we see more of him, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
As the future face of whey protein, the only way is whey protein. Nat, I'm glad
Unofficial
you
sponsor.
Paul Preston has made such an impact on me. Before we get into plugging, Paul Denuzio said, out getting dinner, had to pop in, say, hey, everyone, you spelled that wrong, you whore. And that whatever you are talking about, James, is wrong. You know what, Paul? I think you would support me here in saying that Paul Preston is, in fact, amazing. And to back up Nat's point, he's had 3 matches and 2 perfect rounds, which I don't think anyone besides McWeenie has had something close to that record. And sure, maybe he turns into McWeenie where it's like his records doesn't match his level of skill as a player. Maybe he works better in one league and not so much in the other. But he is incredible. I love his character, which may not even be a character. And if you guys want, and I'll say this, full hyperbolic, if you want a Video Drew level amazing reaction, check out what we posted Friday. It's amazing. Please check it out. But after you watch the stream, because we need all those sweet views to come in.
Please don't leave. We like having you guys here.
Oh, I know why our view count is lower. Because we haven't posted on social media yet. So, lovely people. What did y'all think of the match?
I enjoyed watching him. I think it was really great. And Lon, his knowledge is insane. The fact that he hasn't gotten a belt yet is kind of surprising, but yet I think he's definitely in line to get one, just depending on how matches go. But definitely the 2 of them going at it against each other was entertaining to watch. I was excited. I didn't know where it was going to go, didn't know who was going to win. And it's nice having a match that where you're watching, you're like, okay, clearly this is what's going to happen. And it wasn't that way at all.
I just love this contrast of personalities there. they're in the match. Like Alonzo's professor, he's all uppity and everything, and Paul Fresno just is ultimate bro. Like,
Bro.
and it was a great match to boot. I didn't know what was gonna happen, even though like it was close throughout, and yeah, it was an awesome match.
I'm not done yet. Keep talking.
All right.
Yeah, so whey protein really helps with your workouts, and I endorse it. I don't know what else.
I would hate to be the person to have to clean up after that. Be like, okay, match is over. Whose job is that? I don't sign up for
Brandon
that.
Hanna's. that's not a joke. It actually is his.
Is it?
I'm sorry you have to deal with that, Hannah, but it makes a really good entrance. So I'm
We're not sorry.
Okay, I can't speak on behalf of James, but I'm sorry.
So yeah, I mean, just kind of full time here. Lon's a really great character, and I really like him a lot.
Wait, I need to. Let me hear. Let me put on the Brad Gilmore outfit. Give me a second. So, I said Lon Harris has the yips, and you know what? Today he proved me wrong. Why to make him sound like Rise? I was impressed with Lon Harris's debut, but he just kept coming up short. Whether it's a part of the Evil Geniuses or playing against Ben Bateman in the singles tournament qualifier, Lon Harris had the yips, and today he proved me wrong.
Solid.
Frank Janish, please, whenever you get in the chat, let me know how I did. For me, it's hard to say anything else except that, because that was my big reaction today. Was I love Paul Preston, and I really want to see what Von Harris does, because the yips, which apparently he's had for the whole season. Shut up, Doman. You can't beat us, and you know it. Don't take Frank's side. Frank likes us more. He said so on Twitter.
Yep,
Boom.
it's true.
Fact check.
We're loved.
Boom. You suck. Tony's just putting this in the chat. I don't know why, but it's.
I don't know who you are, Tony, but you're my
I'd
new.
love to hear that story.
But okay, you know what, Tony, you're back in good graces. Paul Preston is someone who can really rock the upper tier, even though you spelled tier wrong. Which, you know what, I appreciate. You blew Tilly's mind with that quote as well. I saw that.
Very excited.
And like for me, it's hard to do anything without speaking hyperbolically, because I love Paul Preston and his character or personality or whatever that is. It's so magnetic.
Definitely.
Those
are the competitors I really enjoy watching, is where like no matter what's going on the screen, you're paying attention to what they're doing or what they're saying and trying to, because it's just, they're so magnetic to watch.
I gotta be back in character. Give me a second. Getting my hair up. Well, listen, Frank. I'm speaking as Brad Gilmore. And I'm telling you exactly what he would say. That Lon Harris, yes, he had the yips, but he has evolved since then. He has moved on to an upper echelon of a competitor. And my man, Booker T, would back up my point on our podcast, which I forgot the name of. Let's just ignore the fact that I forgot the name of it. But yes, I believe that that Lon Harris can be a future champion of the singles division.
Thank you, Brad.
Spot on.
Y'all can tell when we're prepared for a week and when we're not. You know what, Paul? I can't curse when a child is around.
Yes,
but trust me, there are lots of curse words that are in my brain. I'm gonna say the bad word I learned. Do you guys have any thoughts on the Paul Preston and Lon Harris match?
I think we already talked about it.
I'm gonna break a chair, Nat. Any final thoughts on Lon Harris versus Paul Preston?
Nope. I thought it was good.
Yep. I thought it was a great match, and hopefully protein powder sponsorship is in his future because he definitely sells it.
I'm doing another check because Dylan said that there was the Shire Wolves update
Ah.
came out, and I don't see anything. Right, so I will say there apparently, if this is true and it has dropped, I will be saying spoilers for it, even though I have not seen a single thing. Okay, so while we wait for that. Ooh, wait. Okay, so maybe we won't be spoiling it. We will see when it drops. But if it drops while during the stream, I will for sure say what happened. But until then, we are going to be talking about the singles tournament bracket. No, there is not a bracket yet. However, okay, yeah, so it's not working. So I'll get back to that later. So wait, what we're going to do now is full disclosure, because we have already covered Chandru and Paul Preston in depth in our interviews over the past week or so. We're going to be moving on to the singles tournament, which is the future. And as Brad Gilmore, I focus on the future.
It's uncanny.
Yes, thank you. So here's who we have so far. We have William Bibiani, Chance Ellison going live in Arizona. Buy tickets. You have Ethan Irwin and Haley Fouch going live in New York. Buy tickets, go to Action Live, all that good shit. Child. No. Okay. After that, we also have Lon Harris, who played in. We have Stacey Howard, Janine the Machine, Brendan Meyer, Liz Shannon Miller, Mark Riley, John Roca, Whitney Seibold, and Rachel Silvestrini. They are all confirmed for the tournament. If you've seen it, Frank, why don't you tell us rather than being a little
Please
tease?
share.
We have 13 competitors confirmed. After that, 2 more slots will be filled with the play-in with Bateman, Snyder, and Mike Kalinowski, hashtag Mikey3Belts, which is great because even if he doesn't play in New York, he gets to play in the tournament and then win the belt. And then for the tournament play-in, we have Paul Preston versus Diamond Del Rio, which will be dropping, I believe, on Friday. So, with those people confirmed, who do you think will win this tournament? Here, I will give you guys both some time, and I will go. So I'll just go through my thoughts first, just to let y'all know where my brain's at, because it's always wrong, apparently. I think what really decides the tournament is the Arizona live event. As we saw, Chance Ellison has only had 2 losses, both to singles champions on the road to the title. Chance is an incredible competitor. If he loses to Bibiani, Bibiani will be the winner. If not the winner, in the finals. If Chance wins, Chance will be in the finals. I think that's a guarantee. But because we don't have the tournament, we don't know how things line up and who else he would be facing on that road. Breaking the rest of it down, let's just speculate who we think could be in the finals. I think the other obvious one is Ethan Irwin. He's already a singles title contender. He barely lost to Bibiani, who broke the singles points record. And no spoilers for the Star Trek match, but he did pretty good. So we know he's obviously not getting rusty. After him, which is where my real hot take comes in, I think Paul Preston could make it to the finals. I didn't want to say this to him in person because I don't want to get his head up and feel like there's some sense of greatness he can achieve. but he could be that level of competitor. And
I could
yeah. Go
I
ahead.
said no, I could definitely see that. He's definitely a strong competitor. I think it definitely depends on how everyone lines up and who's against who. But if everything lines up right, yeah, no, I could see that.
Oh my god.
What?
The Shire Wolves announcement is a big one. Oh, that's a big. Okay, I can't say. I don't want to say anything until it officially drops. It's bigger than we imagined.
Let's
It's bigger than we imagined.
Oh dang.
Okay.
all right.
Be quiet, and if we go for a while, then we can announce what happened and talk about the future. But let's just say things are looking, in a way, for some of us, being as vague as possible.
Dark Wolf reveals she's Batman. Tony says in the chat.
Tony, Batman would never reveal she's Batman. If anything, she's Batwoman. And then, some things are canon, some things aren't, but whatever. Okay, so let's start with Kelsey, because you've started talking already.
Okay.
Who do you think could be in the finals for the tournament?
My picks were very similar to yours. I think Ethan definitely is a very strong competitor. I could definitely see him just taking the whole thing. Same with Bibbs. He's just been killing it. And I think if things go the way, I don't know how they could go in Arizona if he takes it, then he is just on an upward trajectory and he could take the whole thing. My personal vote is I would love to see Rachel or Janine kick butt and get up there. That's who I'm rooting for. But I kind of honestly don't know. There are so many strong competitors that I think it just really depends on who is up against who.
And Nat, what do you think?
Yeah, I hate that I had to say this, but I think I agree completely with James. Like, I think the Arizona Light event could shape out who's going to be in the finals. I think if Bibbs wins, I would put money on him going to the finals as champ. If Chance wins, I think that he could probably go to the finals. And I don't know how the brackets are going to be set up, but I think is Ethan Irwin the number 1 seed and Haley Couch is the number 16.
Okay, so the way this is structured is there really aren't any. How do I say it? It's not a regular seeded tournament. What we have is just people play when they can. Yeah, which I think is why we have players like, again, people like Clark Wolf or Rachel or Mark, whose schedules are stacked, that we can't really, or that they can't really work with and don't have consistent recording times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's why it's like non-traditionally seeded, and why even after Rachel lost, she's already in it, but then Preston has to play in to get in.
I see. All right, well, that's interesting. So yeah, I think the 3 frontrunners would be Bibbs, Chance, and Ethan Irwin. I'm not sure. Like, I think Bateman and Snyder and Kalinowski, if he doesn't win the belt, could make it really far. Paul Preston is definitely a dark horse. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he makes it far. Everyone else, I think they have a chance, but it's a really stacked tournament, and I don't know. Like, I think you can see people like Janine making it far. I think Stacy is capable of pulling another upset, but I would have to know how the rest of the tournament shapes out, like what the bracket is.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's going to be the make or break for a lot of different competitors, is just where they line up. If you have 2 really strong competitors against each other, it could be almost like a bloodbath on screen. It'll be exciting to see who takes it, and it can definitely change the course of the whole tournament. So I'm excited.
And I don't think you can like judge it based off of their knowledge and everything. I think you have to consider the matchups. Like, people match up differently. There's good matches for certain people that they can't play against other people.
Did someone say Machine?
Yeah, I did.
Like, new subscriber of the channel, Janine the Machine. Did somebody say Machine? Unfortunately, we didn't, because we haven't gotten to you yet.
Actually,
I did.
Oh, did you? Okay, sorry. I was texting a bunch of people all at once. My brain just shut out. Yes, we did talk about you, Janine, and you're amazing.
It's true.
Yeah, I will say, speaking totally out of kayfabe, I think that Janine has a lot of potential, and it really comes down to who she's faced against, because she gets better every match she plays.
Mhm.
We all know that. And it really just comes down to, does she get the next match? Because I think if she wins one, she can always get up. I'm not the only one, Janine. We all are from Mikey 3 Belts. This is a corruption podcast now.
Yes.
This is when James
Back
makes the
with leather
announcement.
jackets and black sunglasses, we would be ready to run the show. And I'll fully admit, I didn't say Janine initially because it's very, very dangerous competition. But again, I am man. I am stupid. So let's just look at it comparatively. She has beaten John Roca. And everyone's like, oh, John Roca can win the whole tournament, whatever. I think, and I've said this before, if John Roca doesn't win this tournament, he will retire. I would bet money on it. And we've seen Janine do it. And confirmed via the Facebook, Rachel Silvestrini is John Roca's first match. And oh wait, I do have my wallet on me. Give me a second. I gotta pull something that isn't my credit card.
Okay.
I will bet this round 1 game card with I don't know how much money on it that Rachel will beat John Roca in the first round. That's my first bet. Second,
I'd love to see that.
oh my god, I will get a reaction up just for that, and we won't upload it if Roca wins. It just won't happen. And my other point I was going to mention, I think if it depends on how many matches Janine gets. I think the more she wins, the better chance she gets of taking the title, which sounds really stupid and redundant, but like I think I'm making sense, right?
Yeah, I can see what you're saying.
Yeah, because she gets better every match. The
It's
more
better
matches she
every time,
plays,
momentum.
the better chance she'll get. Yeah.
Yep.
And I think she doesn't have a major weakness that we've seen. Other competitors like Jeff Snyder, if he's in the tournament, very clear weaknesses. Bateman has weaknesses.
True.
Even Mike somehow has weaknesses. I think it really comes down to who she faces, and that's all we can really hope for. Other competitors like Bibiani, Ellison, Irwin, they can steamroll. Janine is a very good player, and it really comes down to who she faces, in my opinion, but she can do it with the right lineup. Speaking of the right lineup, we have another great addition to the lineup. Dylan Octopus Camacho.
Hey!
How's everybody doing on this wonderful Monday morning? Morning?
Love
Yeah,
it.
somewhere.
Wait, Dylan, it hasn't dropped yet. You can't get too excited.
Oh, can't say anything. I am here with a hot take and a whole bunch of hot scoop news that we aren't spoiling yet, but we will whenever the video drops. Like, for real. Because the audio dropped, but the video didn't. So I'm just here to chat. What's going on? What are we talking about? There's no text here. What am I looking
We were talking about Janine is in the chat and why she's amazing and she could win the tournament, and also why Ethan Irwin could probably win the tournament.
Yep.
And thank you, Kevin, for having a smart point today. Hashtag put on Nashville.
Hell yeah. Slow down that. Oh my God. Let's
Slow
get
down
started.
Nashville.
Nashville whole episode.
Yeah.
Firstly, shout out to all of the Schmodown Nashville.
Wait. I gotta back this up a second. Frank Janish, 8-6. What does that mean?
The fuck is that supposed to mean, Frank?
Yeah, I'm confused what that means. Janish, please explain.
Are those his? All right. First of all, oh man, oh God, don't get me started, Frank. Frank, I don't got time for you. Listen, all the positivity in the world to the Schmodown Nashvilleian fan groups that are coming out and showing that they want it more than Las Vegas, according to the poll. Las Vegas had a whole bunch of votes on it on Corey's first poll, sure, but guess what wasn't on there? Nashville, and now Nashville. And now let me just check that poll again real quick. Let me go ahead and flex real fast. Somebody fill this time real quick. Janine, happy to see you. You're damn right. Ethan Irwin's gonna crush it. He's a smarter, handsomer me.
Apparently, Dedicated Art has 2 more viewers than us. That will not stand. So, if y'all have any connections, tell them, hey, you have to watch just to piss Frank Janish off.
As of currently, there are 62 people voting for Schmodown Nashville against 51 Las Vegas. it's weird being on top and you know it the whole time and nobody wants to acknowledge it. Man, that really kind of ties into the spicy news we got. Frank, I'm sure you're aware of the spicy news. I don't want you to talk or say anything. No spoilers. Just give me a feeling. If you're still in there, give me a feeling. You know what I'm talking about.
I could make so many dirty jokes about this.
Just give me...
We're at 7 viewers, Frank. One more, we will tie those Minnesotians and whatever country Case is from. We're at 8. We are tied.
Yeah!
We are coming for you.
All right. Also, real question, everybody. Which angle is better? This angle? This angle? This angle?
Second.
2?
Yeah.
Yeah, I dig it. All right, and not fucking around though. So we were, you guys were talking about the ultimate singles prediction so far, right?
Yeah, who thinks gonna win?
Oh hell yeah, Janine's taking it, and then somehow she's gonna play Ethan for the title because Ethan's gonna get it. Don't ask questions. I don't know. I know they're in chat, but I'm really on board with that theory so far. What's the match that we have on? Silver Srini's gonna KO Roka.
Yes.
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 Silver Srini's gonna roll him. Maybe not KO. Let me humble myself a little bit. Maybe not KO, but she's gonna win, and it's gonna surprise a lot of people. And then Roka's gonna retire, like on that spot. You won't even wait for like a
Storm out
thing for it. Yeah, he's not gonna Sam us. He's just gonna straight retire on the spot, out of rage, and then play 10 more matches this season. I don't get it. Like.
I really love like on the Facebook post, like it was just like call to action people and our fans were like, yeah, Rachel's gonna kick his ass, and everyone else was like,
literally, yeah. Somebody was on there and it was just like, why do these people think that Rachel's gonna beat Roka? We're like, shut the fuck up. Rachel's gonna get rolled.
It's going to destroy him.
He's gonna sit on his chest. Oh my god! Like, no, I realize that we may be a problem, not necessarily a problem, or a solution to the problem that's the Movie Trivia Schmodown group, in that every time we have somebody on the show, we will die hard defend them, make their own group, become a moderator, subscribe to the Drew Train now, and then we just unabashedly defend them against pretty much Roka.
Pretty much.
So that's one thing we've settled on. We will never have Roka on this show because we are aware if we did, it would turn into a bloodbath.
Which is a shame. I think he would be a great addition.
Don't you dare, Dylan. I will take you up the call right now.
No, listen. Bear with me. Roka comes on the show.
How are you with ASMR, Dylan? Don't try me.
Listen. He comes on. Just listen to this pitch. This reflection in my glasses is terrible. I apologize for that. All right, so he comes onto the show, okay? And if you've ever watched the Eric Andre show, we just interview him as the worst possible interview we possibly can. He would come in, and it's backhanded compliments and just terrible insults the entire time. Just full-on roast. Just to see how long it takes before he just leaves. And then we have literally another favorite person come on and take his spot. I don't know. Like Andrew Guy comes on the show right after or something and says, wow, that was fucking miserable. And then we just do a great interview with Guy. Like, that is my full-on suggestion.
That sounds amazing to me.
Can we? Oh my god, we can schedule that whenever we win the awards. That'll be like
yes.
That'll be like the first interview back in the new year, in the new season. We get John Roka on if he doesn't already retire before then, and then we just roast him, and then we have Andrew Guy as an interview, and it's like, here's the real interview, guys. All right, for all those who waited.
We're sticking around. You've earned this.
Yeah.
Great.
Also, this is my first time on StreamYard. What's up, new format?
It's amazing, right?
Sweet.
Like, you know what's so amazing about StreamYard? We can do something like this. Yes. Thank you, Christian. Hashtag Mikey 3 belts in the chat.
All right.
Yeah.
So
I'm sorry, Janine. It had to be done.
Janine, I'm with you, girl. Like, don't let wait. Where are they on the box? Is this right? Up and no.
I don't know.
How do I point to that? Damn it! This is. Oh, there we go. Yeah, these two right here, Mikey 3 belts Kool-Aid drinkers through the roof. All right, and they want to host a whole.
Oh, that's right.
interview with Mike all to themselves. Tell me that's not the most biased shit you will ever see. It's just going to be. My exact words to James in our chat was, if I wanted to watch gay porn, I would go to a different website. I want good commentary and
Hey,
action.
Dylan.
I need somebody to bounce it out.
Okay, but even on the Video Drew episode, we had this actual psychologist and someone who goes to lots of psychologists. That was also a biased episode.
Right. It's all about juxtaposition. Also, I'm a mental health counselor, not a psychologist. But I won't fault you for it. Most people couldn't tell you the difference. It just means we have a different degree. We do the same jobs for the most part. I'm not going to split hairs into that, but I will split hairs into saying that we can't just have James and Nat running the interview with Mike, because I swear, like, Janine will unsubscribe. I might quit. I might just start the actual Call to Asian podcast without Nat in this one, and that would be hard. Bro, you forced my hand. You forced my hand.
That's uncalled for. I'm heartbroken right now.
I know.
No, I wouldn't do that to you, Nat. I'd still have you on. You'd still be a frequent guest. I don't know if you'd be a full-time host.
Co-founder, what do you mean?
Oh boy.
I'm sure we were talking about actual stuff before I came in and just invaded this whole thing, right?
Kind of, sort of.
Okay. What were we on? We were just going through the
Like back and forth, checking my phone for the update, and then also some other stuff, which I'm not going to say.
Oh man.
Oh gosh, I want to spill that stuff so bad.
I know, I do too, man. If we can drop within the next like 20 minutes, I am down. We can talk about it.
We're just
Spoil it,
streaming
all
until it drops, so we can just start talking about it. Because I'm like one of, I don't know, maybe the 10 people who clicked on that video link and it worked. It would like the video was like black and it had the Movie Trivia Schmodown logo on it. But this is in regards to the Shower Wolf special. And spicy news on there. But I don't want to sit there and get into it just yet because I don't believe it.
Like, legitimately, I saw it. I was like, wait, okay, that's bad.
It's
oh my
bad.
god, this works. Oh my god. It kept coming.
Yeah, like, and I'm just like feeding you news in. I'm just like, I got the video. This happened.
A new thing happened. Even more news is happening.
And just hear Christian Harlow come to then. He saw it. Take him out.
Brandon Hanna is
He's gonna come through this door right here, and he's just gonna
take me out. It's just gonna be a black screen.
He's gonna clean up.
That's gonna be it. Also,
man. Oh, I want to get. I just want to talk nothing but spoilers right now. I got some shit I want to talk with Brandon Hanna too.
Oh,
Stay tuned.
no.
Let's hear it.
Nah, it went into
Okay.
today's match, so I don't think it's.
So, Frank.
we just
Talk about this here.
a whole new video and then upload it.
Ooh,
Okay, wait. So, what'd you say about today's match? Okay, no spoilers.
it goes into a spoiler. I won't go into that because I don't believe in that.
But you said the announcement is relevant to the match that drops on Patreon today, correct?
No, totally separate things. So
Okay.
the Shower Wolf special is its own encompassing thing, and then my comments to Hannah is an entirely separate thing.
Okay. I haven't seen it yet, but I think I know what's gonna happen. If it does, next week will be fire.
No words, guys. No words.
We'll be quiet. But, okay, wait. So, Nat, back on track. Did you talk about who you think will win the tournament?
Yeah, I said I don't have like one pick. I think that Bibbs, Chance, and Ethan are the three front runners. Like whoever wins in Arizona is gonna greatly impact the final. I think, and I think Paul Preston's the dark horse, and I think that Stacy and Janine can make it far and pull a couple of upsets along the way.
I don't think Stacy can. She doesn't study.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It depends on the wheel and where it lands, but I think it's a possibility. I wouldn't say a big possibility, but I would love to see it happen.
Okay, so let's break it down and really make the runtime longer. Who do you think will be the final four? Because again, Bibbs and Chance are the two front runners, but they're facing each other in the first round.
Yeah.
For some reason. So
Are we
here's
just
who-
with the
I think-
assumption that
going-
Oyama defends his title?
No,
So we
does Michael win in New York?
conversation at all right now.
I don't want to be that guy, but I think either Mike or Ben wins in New York, or Oyama defeats Snyder. I don't think Snyder wins it. I think Ben or Mike get it.
I agree. I think, and that's hard because I think to talk into who I think wins the tournament is very pending on. I think especially with the top four in discussion, that I do think that if Mike and Ben are in there, that they're likely top four. You know, so it's hard to sit there and play the possibles. Gosh, who's in that thing right now? Give me a list. I know. I definitely have Irwin up there.
Okay, you know what? Fine. I'm gonna show y'all some sketch stuff, and please do not share it because this is just what makes it easier for us.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Perfect.
There's the screen.
Okay.
Roka gets knocked out. Match
Right here,
one.
I got you. So this is what we have so far. This is from Nerd Chronic. We have William Bibiani, Chance Ellison, Ethan Irwin, Haley Fouch, Lon Harris, Stacey Howard, Janine the Machine, Brendan Meyer, Liz Shannon Miller, Mark Riley, John Roca, Whitney Seibold, and Rachel Silvestrini are the only confirmed people. And I'm closing that so y'all can't see it anymore.
Okay. Top 4 out of that.
Ooh, no, that's not good. There you go.
There you go.
I can say right now, my top 4 would be Bibiani, Irwin, Preston, and Janine.
Okay. I'd make an amendment to that. I think 3 of those 4 are correct so far, based on just that list, not introducing Mikey One Bell or Ben No Belts, the traitor, or Snyder, any of that. Bibbs, Irwin, Janine, I'm totally on board with. You know what? I'm gonna give it to
No.
Silvestrini. I'm going full in on this.
Yes.
Yes.
Full in on this thing.
I support that.
You know what I really want to see? Here's the number 1 match I want out of that tournament. No joke. Silvestrini versus Fouch. Because I think that is just 2 of the biggest underdogs in it. And granted, that would have to be a lot of wins for them because they're both lower seeds. But
Yeah.
that match would be sweet because they both would probably I think that would be a knockdown, like a super close tight match, maybe even overtime. And that would finally get them some respect that they both deserve. And I think that
Absolutely.
I would love to see that match. I just don't think that Haley's gonna get past Ethan. Like that's a big challenge in front of her.
yeah, like it's a lot. I would love to see that. But Irwin's so sweet.
Okay, so as much as I love Rachel, I couldn't put her over Preston. But I think if she can beat Roca, she can beat anybody.
Mhm.
And she said so in her match that was an off day. And we saw in Inky in the Brain, she can play incredible.
She can carry Devon, so she can.
No,
Right.
not the shade. So, yes, I think I have my top 4. Rachel is just outside it because I do think she could dominate. And Bibbs and Chance will just put like 1A, 1B because whoever wins that match is going to get to the finals. Rachel could seriously upset some people. And when the bracket comes out, I will be putting her as far as I can. But that's the operative word, if I can. She has the same thing with Janine, who is still in the chat. Hi, Janine. Big fan.
What did Janine say? I looked away for 5 seconds. Janine, get
She
back.
said, lol, it's true. Don't worry.
Okay.
I think Janine and Rachel both have the issue of it's who they face. And we lost Dylan. No. I think it comes down to who they face because they're both incredible competitors. And it's just like, do they run into Irwin? Do they run into Bibbs?
Hey, you don't want to hit a back button while you're in StreamYard.
Speaking of
Lesson
back,
learned.
Jeremiah needs to send his opinions back because he added Lon to his list and not Paul Preston.
I think
What
we
the
were
hell?
looking on. Like he
Also,
could,
Bibbs Nathan, who we all agree on. So I think Chance is probably the first bracket buster we have. And then from there is very like traditional because we all know Janine will, or sorry, no, we all know Rachel will beat Roca. We all know Janine will beat whoever she goes up against.
Absolutely.
I just can't put Lon in. Like, again, Lon has the yips. Like, I think he's gonna come up short when it's necessary.
Lon kind of has that Drew McWeeny problem where you know that he's a really smart and good player, but he's not consistent. Like
He's also been the only player in the bracket who straight up been KO'd besides Roca.
right, like when he comes to play because everybody can like always cite, well, remember Lon v. Irwin where he pretty much it was his match to lose on 5 points and then like he lost his 5, but he's not Irwin caliber, but he can be on his best day. And that says a lot about a player. And he could just have a lot of really good days. But just that lack of consistency, man. I really like Lon. I think he's a great player. But until he can prove he can do it again and again and again, it's hard to sit there and put him in top 4.
I think with the right matchups, with the right goal spins, he could. I can see him going all the way. But it would take a lot to go right for them to do that. And it's possible, but I wouldn't bet.
I wouldn't put money on it. I'll put it that way. Like, I would put money on Erwin. I'd put money on Janine. I'd put money on Bibbs. Hell, I'd probably put money on Rachel at this point. I'm feeling frisky. Let's do it.
I need to ask, why do we have such just disloyal viewers?
Kevin, no.
Why?
Oh, Kevin,
Why?
you like to cause. You just want to start shit, don't you? You want us to all get mad. And it's
You're in the pot.
But Kevin is a Schmodown Nashville fan, and until I see that live show, I'm just letting you guys shit all over my house with whatever you want to say. You guys want to come in and say Roca? Sure. Until Schmodown Nashville happens, fucking all right. Top 4.
I truly believe, and I will. And if anyone puts this in their bracket, I will fight them. Roca will not make top 4. I guarantee you that.
Yeah.
No, I
It's
think
come
it
up
goes.
short in every match he's had this season. Wild Berries, easy KO, double toast, easy KO. And then, yes, he played incredible in the 3rd round of the corruption match. But then you go to his singles record, and he has not shown up. He got TKO'd in the triple threat, and he wasn't TKO'd, but he did not get very far in the manager bowl.
No, yeah. I mean, Janine beat him in the manager bowl.
Good day, sir.
It's coming. Retirement is coming, y'all.
Yep.
Knock, knock, Roca. Knock, knock. Open that door, buddy. It's time to go to the pasture. Here in the South, they make like a farm analogy. Like, can we take Roca to the farm?
It's time to hang up the hat.
I know. You know what? And he can even retire at Schmodown Nashville. I don't want him to have a match unless it's like it's a sweet one, like Andrew, like Guy versus Rocco 2 or something. Oh man,
Yeah.
God, pay me to make these events. Harloff, what?
I know you're like occasionally watching our show. Let me do this, man.
Let me do this. Are you kidding? Everyone loves me. Ignore literally everyone in the chat and in the group. Everyone loves me.
Everyone but.
Listen, this whole job only happens with everybody's support. Like, make no mistake. Am I and Melissa like literally like the parents to this whole project? Absolutely. And I'm taking credit for that all the way until I'm in Nashville watching Schmodown. Hopefully with all of you guys there. But yeah, in that meantime, we are a community who just wants Schmodown.
Here's a hot take for everybody too. I want Schmodown everywhere. I really do. Whenever people say Schmodown Las Vegas, Schmodown Toronto, Schmodown UK, Schmodown, fucking give it to Gonda, or I don't know, put it even in Atlanta for if you want to. I don't care where you put it. Detroit.
No. I would challenge that. I ain't getting it anywhere in the South. That's not Texas.
Texas is like the worst part of the South. Well, Florida is like the worst part of the South.
Texas.
Sorry.
Great.
Austin is cool. Austin is like the one pocket of where everybody like all right in the deep south went. And
Okay. Alabama and what's the other one that has?
Hold on now.
Bam!
No. Alabama is the state that I will protest. We do
Bam?
not.
Like whatever. Like protest the whole
Okay.
South, I guess. I don't
I
care.
want to get to politics because that's why.
All right, you
Different
derailed
show.
me, dude. Hold on. I had a thought, and I swear, you know what? If this was like
One
Twitch,
second to break up this horribleness. Yes, Janine, we love you. We support
God.
you. You'll
Janine,
kick everyone's ass.
go slay
Dr. Girl.
everybody. We don't even like no questions asked. If you lose, it'll be a complete shock because there's no chance of it. Like that's the point.
If you lose, it'll be on some BS 5-pointer again.
Yeah.
And then challenge everything. I don't care if it's like totally like zero chance of it working. Challenge it. Fuck it. Roca does it, and he kept winning matches somehow. So maybe that's the trick. You just gotta like keep challenging it, even if you
It'll be like, I want to challenge that. It was the correct answer. Yeah, but he said it in a mean way.
Yeah. He was kind of a dick when he said it, though. I wasn't a fan of that.
I see that in the chat, Nat. How dare you? Okay, but Dylan, you're making a point about Alabama and why you're wrong. Go ahead.
Right. So Alabama can suck it.
That's like most of the South can suck it. And I swear I started really positive with it. And this is coming from a Kentuckian, which is like the South would sit there and say we're half of us in the North, half in the South. I'm not gonna split hairs. Listen, end of the day, I want Schmodown everywhere. As a Schmodown fan, I'd love to travel to go someplace to do it. I want all of us to be able to enjoy it live. But motherfuckers, I made a Schmodown Nashville hashtag, and I have taken that thing to glory. We get first in line. All right. They've given Chicago one. It was great. I was there. They've given it to New York and that whole area like 15 times now. That's going to keep giving it. Like LA, sure. That's like their home. Why not? Keep giving it, even though San Diego didn't even show up as well.
Whoa, whoa, no, Dylan.
All right.
Orloff said it himself. He got a 300 seat theater and sold 300 tickets. That's all he wanted. It worked.
Hey, you know what? Pocket money in the pocket, more power to him. That's fine. At the end
I
of
can
the day,
afford hashtag Schmodown Son. Thank you, Christian Jacobs.
you're right. You know what? Let's take Elon Musk, give him a call, and put it on the fucking sun. Let's do it, guys. I don't care.
Let's have the match between John Roca and Jeff Snyder.
Right.
Just leave him there.
Roka
Y'all can be good.
First one out there to play out for the Sun, and we'll see how that all goes out. That's great. That's a great retirement way for it.
100% endorse this. But Schmodown Nashville better get one fucking event.
Yeah.
We can put Ben Bateman on the Sun, and then his two small shirts can melt off so we can get him properly sized ones.
Oh gosh.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Ha ha.
Oh, boy.
In the chat. Yes, we voted for you because we care about you. No one cares about Roka. He's
Actually,
done.
didn't even see the poll until they'd announced that was a thing. It totally just never showed up in my feed. So
Dylan, how could you? You ruined it.
I'm
It
sorry.
wasn't a one vote difference, but you
I'm
ruined
championing
it.
a whole city over here. I'm the only person speaking
He's
for the
busy.
I can take the time to attack Sandy Robinson and Caleb Boatman for voting for Roka when they know damn well he should be put out to pasture like an old horse and sent to the glue factory. No.
So anyway, that's not Schmodown Nashville rant. I feel like that's my life anymore. Can we? I don't know. Eventually, I might just get the tattoo. If we do it, we'll see. I'll get it right across. Like I'm not going to do a tramp stamp. I'm not going to do that.
If you come to either the Schmodown Awards or Spectacular, make a sign that says hashtag Schmodown Nashville. Go to the VIP meet and greet and say, Harloff, when is Schmodown Nashville happening, and how much do I need to pay you to make it happen?
So I know as a fact I won't be able to do Spectacular just because I don't got the money for it. Like I'm gonna be real with all y'all. I'm gonna be at the Schmodown Awards because we're winning the
We're
award.
gonna win it.
And listen, I know we're not gonna get a long speech, and we have 10 hosts on this show collectively. Maybe not all of us are there. Maybe we all there. I don't know. So I know that even if I do get a little bit of time, it's gonna be spent saying Schmodown Nashville, you motherfuckers. Let's do
Just we will have you know, the amount of hosts that are there are the amount of hosts that we will get drunk.
Guys,
I'll be there.
Oh yeah.
I will be there. I have money literally just
I am just putting money aside. I'm just, you know what? I don't care. Whenever they tell us to go, we're going. Setting it up. We're staying at James's house the whole
You don't
night.
know the things I would do to save money to get to the awards because we will win. And when we win.
well,
Just because we win them doesn't mean that they're going to sponsor for 10 people from all around the country to come fly in. Like it's going to come out of our pocket. I'm fairly sure.
10 viewers. Thank you. We have been dedicated to art. And yes, Christian Jacobs. Hashtag Schmodown Vormir. You gotta kill somebody.
oh my gosh, all day, every day, buddy. You know what? Can we do what?
We need Roka and his hat. And the hat pushes Roka off.
Can we have Schmodown Pride Rock, and then just have Andrew Guy being "Long Live the King"?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
All right. So anyway, are we still biding time? I don't think we're gonna get the Shire Wolves
To be
special.
honest, I've been totally distracted for the last half hour.
Oh boy, yeah, I've gone off the rails. I've just hijacked this to make this Dylan show. I haven't been on in a second.
So yeah,
No,
dude.
you
It's been a while.
Guys, August is a busy month. Like literally everybody has birthdays, including myself. So this Friday I am
Happy
out.
birthday, Dylan.
Hey, thank you. Next Friday, I'm creeping up. I'm not gonna say my age on this show. Fuck y'all. But I'm getting older, and it is close to a landmark age for me. And I've got a big special announcement. No, I don't. I've got nothing.
Turning 21. Yeah.
Yay! It's finally happening.
Turning 21 for the 19th time.
It says 21. All right, I'll tell you what.
Are you trying to steal my hair?
My hair? What are you doing, James? I've had this hair for at least
8 more years than you.
So you're turning 28.
I've had this hair for at least 9 more years than you.
I will never disclose my age on this show. I cannot confirm nor deny. But gosh, man, yeah, it has been a second since I've been on the show. You all miss me? What's up?
quiet as a mouse. Y'all fucking suck.
No one did.
We miss Dylan.
What's up?
Video Drew, please come back on our show. We need content. We need views.
Oh my god. I haven't
Your
been
sweet presence.
hard ever. Like, there's no, like, I don't even have a joke for it. I've just never been on, like, oh my gosh.
Have you been on since Video Drew took our hearts?
No, actually, I haven't. That was the last time I was on. I had a Video Drew interview, and then I was quiet for like 2 months on the show.
Because I just needed to recover from all of that. It was.
If it's any help, we had Billy like once or twice, and he's been silent for a month because he's doing some big stuff for New York.
Yep.
Keep an eye out.
Yep.
Yes.
Billy and Belford both. They've got big, man, this is a big
month coming up for everybody.
Billy and Belford.
Isn't it? Billy and Belford. Yeah, I said it. He's 2 different people at times, man. You forget Billy.
I mean, there's Billy and then there's full on Belford. So they
Right.
are 2 different people.
Oh,
Billy or the blood pressure Belford.
full rage. Like, all the way through the roof.
Exactly.
There are 2 different ones. I love the host on this show. So help me. Yeah, they've got big stuff, and we have all got
Got a lot of. I don't know. We've got some stuff coming. Episode 50's creeping up. We've got some stuff in the works that I'm hoping that
Yes.
we can start rolling in. Everybody, check your DMs because we're reaching out. If you're one of
We're
those,
sliding in.
sliding on in. So, oh gosh, can we just talk about the spoiler stuff? Not with the match. I do want to. Can we just talk about the Shirewolf stuff? Can we get a disclaimer?
Hasn't dropped yet. We don't want to spoil literally everyone here. Besides Frank here.
Frank already knows, whatever. And, like, I don't even know if Frank's in here anymore. I can't see, like, the chat or anything on my screen right now. I don't know how to even get that going. God, let me check. Let me check the group real quick. Let me see if it's re-dropped. Maybe Trivia Showdown. There we go. I mean, the video link's there. The video is still unavailable. No video. Video's unavailable. Yeah. Man, knowledge is a gift and a curse, my friends. I tell you, this is eating me up inside. I'm not gonna sleep tonight until I talk about this. We're gonna have the call to action after dark.
Call to action after dark. Yes. Let's do
God.
it.
I don't think we could ever actually air any of the stuff that we talk about in After Dark because that stuff just gets way out of hand.
Yeah. I have no filter.
No. Of After Dark.
I can't see the chat, but chat, do you guys want to see who would, on a show of hands, who wants to see the call to action after show?
No, don't show hands. Don't show hands.
Show of hands. I can't see the chat, so I'm just taking everybody's words for it.
Wait, do I see it by going on the YouTube? Am I being stupid? Let me check.
Okay, so you see, this is a good StreamYard tutorial. I'm on my phone and not hosting at all. Do you see the side right bar of here? So there's comments that you will go to that.
Side right bar. Wait, no, I don't see that. I just see private chat, but I'm not logged in right now. Higher?
Whatever.
Nah, I just went to YouTube. Whatever. Here's the Frank says.
How do I vote the opposite?
You're missing out on some fun, Frank.
Frank, to be fair, I mean, he sees us partially filtered, and we said some terrible things to Frank, so I kind of don't blame him.
This is why I said don't show hands. Now we have some Five Horsemen fans in the chat, and I didn't want that. So Kevin, you're bad.
Kevin.
Quit trying to warp my suggestion to the group. Stop that. They are not Five Horsemen fans.
You brought it upon us.
That was a text.
Demon Dylan, how dare you?
Oh boy.
Dylan's fault.
Are you doing anything?
You know what? One day I say we start a Patreon. Literally, we have only a $1 tier, and that one because we're not here to make a budget. Like, whatever. Subscribe to the Movie Trivia Showdown if you're gonna be a Patreon. But
I could do $1 a month.
listen, $1 a month for our unfiltered After Dark stuff that cancels our show the second anybody leaks any of that video footage. Let's do it for $1. We can be canceled, guys. Frank.
No. Me, Kelsey, and Danielle would destroy that in an instant.
Yeah.
But you know what that does?
It gets bad.
What we do is we allow them into our Discord, and the entire thing is just fuck you, James, and throwing up the 5. That's all it would be.
Yeah. You know what it does? Matt, you can get on board with this. it opens the door to the Call to Asian podcast.
Yes.
For $100 a month, because I can't be asked to record it, because then my face isn't on screen. My face isn't on screen. You get access to the Call to Asian podcast, which is just them talking about the same stuff we talked about, but worse.
Man, we would cover so many great things. We'd cover Sailor Moon. We'd cover all the animes. We would cover video games coming up. We would do math lessons. We would do all of the Asian shit. Like,
Farewell.
Talk about restaurants, advice, and
Battle Angel.
I would travel cast my trip to Japan I have coming up for my next year's birthday.
Do it anyway.
Yeah.
I
want to get money off that. I'm trying to pay that debt off, guys. I'm poor.
Go to Japan and say, who knows the movie trivia Schmodown? We got one kid in China. Japan's the next place.
oh my god, yes. Give me a shirt that just lets me do Schmo. I'll wear my hashtag Schmodown.
Different shirt.
Yeah.
For $5, we'll play the one clip of me going topless in that one episode because Jarvie did.
And I very briefly.
You look so ashamed, like, oh, I'm the only one naked.
I got very hyped. I admit that it wasn't my proudest moment.
But I did it. I did it because I love this show. Gosh darn it.
Okay.
Anyway,
We are very off track.
we're planning for time, you guys. Let's get our semblance of
For the end of this, because we should be wrapping up pretty soon.
Wrap it up.
shout out to the 11 people watching, even though we haven't talked about anything for the past 10 minutes.
I think you just
It's
fell
like
asleep.
here's ramble.
It's so up. Come on. No. Okay, we're gonna have a private chat after this, Dylan. Don't worry, so we can freak out together.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Kelsey, you can join too.
Okay.
Nat, you can join.
Okay, so
And
call to action Patreon. Wait,
Have a new release, man.
what do we do for the no? You know what Kevin said, we don't care about him. What do
do
you
we
get
do for $10? You know what? If enough of you
do the $10 tier, I will get, and if it pays for it, I will get a hashtag Schmodown Nashville tattoo.
Where?
in the forehead.
No, where? I don't know. Let's go like right under my butt. Like let's go
On your booty.
Under your
On the booty.
not on the booty, you know, like right here, you know, like here's butt, here's like thigh.
Right there. Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Keep it right. Oh,
All right, so that's enough.
Okay, great. You just ruined the fun.
Hey, that's a sneak peek into our after dark Patreon stuff, guys.
Sneak
not-
I want to see
into
more of
something
that.
dark.
We're gonna gift it to Frank for Christmas. He's gonna get a $10 tier whether he wants it or not.
Are you trying to bribe a vote to get us the Schmodown Awards?
Frank can't get us shit. What the hell do I say Frank thing?
The After Dark videos we're gonna get.
Frank
And never down to single digit viewers.
Frank said,
Great. Look
And-
what you did, Dylan. Look what you did.
Good. You know what? We're salty here at the Call to Action.
Yes. Thanks, Jake.
How much is the tattoo? Jake, pay for it.
Jake,
You know what, Jake? You get at me whenever I see you in Nashville, buddy. All right, we'll see what we can arrange, and I'll live stream it and everything.
Live stream it. Yes.
Live stream the whole thing.
So, the Shower Wolves video has not dropped yet. So, it looks like we'll be ending the episode now. Also, have anything final to say? No? Okay. Nat, where can people find you?
You can find me running the Call to Action Facebook page at facebook.com/callastionpod. And you can also find me on Twitter at NattyIce44. Twitter.com/NattyIce44. Please follow me because I'm trying to be more active, and low numbers are a real turnoff for me. So, please follow.
Dylan, where can they find you?
I can't help but keep laughing. Thanks so much, Aspen. You can find me at Twitter, CAMACH Octopus. I'm now promoting hashtag Schmodown Nashville and Schmodown Assville. You can catch me on all the Facebook groups, all of them. I'm everywhere. You can catch me on the Movie Trivia Schmodown group, proving that Schmodown Nashville needs to happen on polls and talking about how you can make the poll more fair in comments. I think that's about it. I have an Instagram. I don't use it too much. Maybe I'll use it more. I don't know.
You should use Instagram more. You know why? Kelsey, why don't you tell them?
Because we have a Call to Action podcast Instagram
Oh,
that
really?
I'm in charge of.
More.
All right. And then also you can find me at Twitter and Instagram at KelseyKins90.
Great. And as Dylan is crying over there from hashtag Schmodown Assville,
It's so good.
Oh, great.
is my time to shine, everybody. You can find me on Twitter at Temecula Fun Guy. That is at TEMECULA Film Guy. You can also find us on Twitter at Call to Action Pod, and keep an eye out for some exciting announcements there. Probably won't happen, but if it does, something big will be coming later. Also, check out Ben and Drew on Instagram at Ben Bateman Media and at Andrew Guy on both, and Action Movie Anatomy, where I didn't watch the episode today, but they covered Spy, so watch
It was
it.
a good episode.
Thank you. Also, check in tomorrow where they will be uploading the Action Guys on video on their Patreon and also on the podcast app, and then on video on Friday. I forgot. What else need to plug? So keep an eye out on Thursday. We will be dropping some hot content all over your faces. Should be fun, especially with what's Dylan.
This isn't the Patreon tier. Don't.
All you guys watching this is at the $1 tier. Welcome to After Dark.
After Dark.
And I believe that is it. We'll believe on Frank Janish's gross comments. And again, if you guys, I'm just gonna do one little plug. If you guys would like to see anything on our channel, please comment in the video or tweet at us. Anything, let us know. We want to create content for you. We want our viewers to be satisfied. Full disclosure, so we can get that win that thick belt at the Schmodown Awards. But that is Call to Action signing off. Peace out.
Later, guys.
Bye.
And now we stall while StreamYard takes an hour to close the stream.